sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Mariota, option left. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Mariota from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Back deep, Kevin Byard. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Nelson. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And now running right through it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 38. Ohio.
Now Hundley. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
So out now come the Cardinals. In motion, Anunwa. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 2nd down, Mariota. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mariota now on second down. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Timmy Jernigan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On the read option, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
it now out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on second and just a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw is Mariota. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Working out of the gun, Mariota being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and goal. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Let's round.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Ohio.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Parker the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. To throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mark Barron in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Play action now. Mariota. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota now. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Now he's flushed out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second down following the run. Play fake. Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Throwing, Hundley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Hundley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A good pick up there at 20 yards. First down, Mariota. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Ian Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll set up a throw. Screen play, McKinnon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Slot man moves right. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he is knocked down from the side. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. This is Gordon as they go to him again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Coleman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. A swing pass caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So Charles...